So welcome back to our tutorial. It is still Kiza Thomas Microwise taking you through this session. So now we are going to learn how to add in our wells. So you come here and add well. So you come and place a well here. So this is our first well 1. So you can add in as many wells as you want. So you can add in another well here, and I can add in any other well, maybe another well here, depending on where you want. You can add in another well there and click on OK. So if you want, you can also delete by coming to one of these wells. If you want to delete it, you come and right click. So it is going to bring options, and you have delete, so you can delete the well and you can confirm the deletion, so it will be deleted. So that's how we add wells. You can put in as many wells as possible. So after putting in these wells, you have to put in the information for these wells. I hope we still remember how we put in our constraints. Our constraints, so you put in the date, put in all this information, and then you click on done. Then you come back. Now we are going to see how to work on the different well types. So we set up 2 different wells, and these wells are here. We have well 1 and well 2. They were white in color because they don't have any information attached to them. So what I'm going to do is to get one well and make it a producer well. So I can call it a producer, depending on what they give you. So this is a producer, and I can choose which type of producer it is. If it's an oil producer, I can name it as oil producer, or I can call it an ESP producer if we are using an ESP pump. And then I come and validate, and then I go ahead to put in the other information that is missing. So in an ESP, this information is always necessary. To put in the inflow performance, you can choose which one you're working with. You can put in the frac flow. You can choose which one you want to work with, but I'm leaving it at that. Then we can put in the production index. Maybe we are producing 2,000 barrels per day, and then maybe our water cut is at in percentage is maybe at 10%. Then if it's having a gravel pack, you come and click yes for gravel pack, and then you have to go ahead and edit the information of the gravel pack. If it's a cast hole, you leave it as a cast hole. If it's an open hole, you come and click on open hole. So you put in the permeability of the gravel pack, and you put in the length in inches, maybe it's 10 inches. You put in the production interval, maybe it's 400 feet, and then the wellbore radius, maybe we have 6 feet, so the wellbore radius doesn't exceed 100 feet. So when you're done, you come and click on OK. And then you can also put in the maximum drawdown, the maximum change in pressure. Maybe it's up to 200, and you can also put in that for the IPR graph. Maybe it's also 200, not 2000. 200, not 2000. Then you can put in the permeability correlation, and maybe you can give it 12, and then you can validate. So I have not put in the test gas oil ratio. I'm going to use 265, and I validate. So I got the next part where we have the abandonment constraints that we are finishing. So we have not reached that level because we are just starting. So I'll leave it at that, and then I'll click on next. Here you can put in this information, or you can choose the outflow performance. So I'm going to use a constant flowing bottom hole pressure, depending on what you have. So you edit, and then you can put in a constant flowing bottom hole pressure of up to maybe 2,500 psi, and then you click on OK. If you want, you can check the plot. I'm sure we are now used to the plot. Then we have put in the operation frequency for our ESP. Maybe it's up to 200 Hz, and then you can validate. You can also put in this information depending on what has been given to you. So when you're done, with this, if I can show you, if I can click on done now, you'll realize that the producer has information that is added, and it's in green because it is showing the oil. Then we go back here and go in well type definitions. We completed this one and called it a producer. So the second one, I'm going to call it an injector well. So I call it an injector well. So this is our injector, meaning it's going to be having water in it. Since we selected water flooding, so we are going to say it's a water injector. So you come here and validate and then click on next. So once you click on next, you put in the information of the injectivity index. So how much water are you injecting? Maybe you're injecting up to 1,200 barrels per day. If it's having a gravel pack, you can put in all this information. For now, I'll just validate and move to the next step. I'll leave this step also. I'll just validate and then come to the outflow performance. You can use the tube performance curves if you have the data. So in the tube performance curves, you have to have all this data. But for now, to escape all that, since it's our first work, we are going to work with the constant flowing bottom hole pressure, and we can say it's up to 1,500 and click on OK. So you work according to what you have for your data, for your research, for your project, so that you can use it, so that you can be able to accomplish your project or accomplish your work on a daily basis. So when I click on done, you realize that the injector is blue and the producer is green. That shows me that I have input the well definitions. So thank you. The next part that we are going to do is do well scheduling. So please keep locked in. It's Kiza Thomas taking you through. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.